What?
Yeah, okay. So, hello, I'm your
Hi.
host. Hi. You're not supposed to speak, Isaac.
You said
Okay.
speak.
I know I did. Anyway, I'm your host, Joe Spook, and welcome to an extra special episode of Talk of the Devil. As of recording this, it's currently Halloween, and the devil is out in full force tonight with a spooky twist to this episode, as every news article we talk about and every song we play have some link to the spirit of Halloween. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to our terrifyingly scary guest tonight. We have the unearthly Patrick,
Hello.
the sinister Isaac,
Hello.
and the terrifying Frederick.
Oh,
And we also
scary.
sorry, I
Ooh,
interrupted you
spooky.
there. And we also have our scarily impromptu guest, Jai.
Hi.
So, before I start, how are we all doing on tonight? Or in the day, I guess.
I'm personally doing okay. How is everyone else doing?
Yes.
Yes, I am fine.
Okay.
I just burnt my tongue on some spring rolls.
Well, you
Hello.
see, what you should
could be
do,
going well.
Jas, is you should cool down your tongue with the refreshing taste of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, taste the difference. Official sponsor of Talk of the Devil.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's
No,
not.
no, God, oh God, oh, we're gonna get sued. Oh, I don't have the money for this. Oh God.
Okay, that's something for John to do. Anyway,
John couldn't fund it.
yes. So yeah,
Fucking fund it.
before I start the round, I told you all to come up with your own spooky Halloween name. So we're gonna start with Fred.
Yes.
So what's your spooky Halloween name?
I tried to think of the scariest thing possible. I read a lot of Gothic Victorian fiction leading up to this.
Yeah.
I watched all of the horror I could, which isn't a lie. It's completely true.
Definitely not like you didn't watch Blair Witch last night.
No, that's false. You can't prove it.
No, it's
So, and after all my research, I came to the conclusion that the scariest character in fiction and non-fiction combined, and thus the character whose name I will be taking is Adolf Hitler. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew about this beforehand. And I was like, yeah,
Wow.
I mean,
amazing.
That's terrifying.
I can imagine the reaction from me would be like, "What on earth is going to happen?" If I didn't already know about it. But, yeah.
This is our president, by the way. Our president is masquerading as Adolf Hitler.
No, he's not the president anymore. He's now our chancellor.
Look, either way,
Oh.
I have power, so it's fine.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh God.
Right, now let's move on to Isaac. Let's quickly move on.
Okay. The thing I'm most afraid of is responsibility. So I am responsibilities. That's my spooky Halloween name.
Very good. And Patrick?
So here's the thing about being spooky is that you've got to do it. You know, in order to be spooky, you're gonna need a lot of finance. You're gonna need, a whole organization behind you. And thankfully, I have a great organization behind me. Coca-Cola, taste the difference. Official sponsor of Talk of the Devil. Therefore, because the scariest thing is having the finance to be scary and also capitalism, I shall be Coca-Cola Man.
That is.
Wow. You better slow down, or else our listeners are going to get too scared.
God.
Yeah. Okay. And Jai, I hope I gave you enough time to think of yours.
No, I've got it. I spent the last 10 minutes searching my brain for the most repressed memories of my life, and the scariest thing I could possibly think of, and hence I am Lynx Africa.
You're Lynx.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
very scary.
So normally I would give point to whoever has the best Halloween name. However, I did know about some of these beforehand. They'll be very unbiased, so I'm just going to not give points. Okay.
Ah,
So
can
yeah.
I come
Wow.
up with a better name?
What? What
And
is
then be
that?
given points?
Taking pity on Fred
Boy,
already.
No.
Okay.
Shut up, you Nazi.
How about you give us all
What?
points, so the result doesn't change, but we all feel good. Anyway.
Yes, I like that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need that dopamine hit.
Yo,
Oh, yeah.
I do officially wanna change my name. I've just thought of a better one.
No, you can't do that.
That's
It's
not
too
right.
late.
Okay, now I'll be
Yeah.
Coca-Cola Man forever.
You are capitalism man for good.
I am the Monopoly Man.
You are the Monopoly man. Change your Discord icon.
Oh, hold on, that's gonna take me a minute. Bear with me.
Don't actually though. It's gonna
Yeah,
take-
yeah.
We're already like 50 minutes late. What are you
Yeah.
stop
Okay.
it?
Anyway,
Yes.
okay, so I'm just going to quickly move on to the first round. So, the first round is called It Devilishly True, Is It Not? And so basically what I will be doing is I'll be telling you stories that you have to guess whether they are true or false. And that's basically the premise of the game, that's all it is. So, moving on to the first story, in the city of Western West Virginia.
I'm sorry, before you start, I have a
Okay.
question.
Really?
I have a question.
You're gonna
Yes, I have a
interrupt the host? Okay, yeah.
So-
Carry.
Do these stories have to be about your life?
I mean, they're true or false, so some might be real and some might be wrong, just completely not real. So yeah.
Okay.
So I'll be telling you the story, so you don't have to come up with a story. But yeah. So, am I okay to start?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
spots.
In the city of Western West Virginia, the remains of two men in the profession of ghost hunting who were reported as missing on the 13th of January 2017 were found in a shallow grave in the grounds of the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, a place well known in the community for being haunted by the patient who number in the hundreds who died while the asylum was in operation. They were discovered by other ghost hunters when they came across a part of their skeleton, which was unearthed by the erosion of the ground from past ghost hunters as well as from time. These skeletons were identified as Carl Austin and Lewis Mallory by a dental record. A police investigation is now opened up to investigate the burial site and supposed crime scene in the hopes of discovering what happened to these victims and hopefully find their unfortunately long gone killer. So yeah, there we go.
Right, I'm sorry. I just can't believe that there is a real place called Western West Virginia. I know there are some really dumb place names in America, like Pooh Lane is my personal favorite. But I
There's literally
just
a place
think
called Gainesville. Like, come on, man.
Gaines.
Oh my
That's a
god.
thing.
I want to be there.
Yeah. Nah, I just can't believe that there's a place called Western West Virginia. I just can't. And if there is, I will cry.
You know, honestly, I'm just gonna throw away. I'm not gonna listen to anyone because you know what, Joe? You sold me. I think it's true.
I think it's
There's no way
true.
it can't
I think
be
the
true.
names are hard to fake.
Exactly. I mean, if I was coming up with a story, I certainly wouldn't name it Western West Virginia. It has to be real.
If he's like double duping us, I'm gonna be very impressed. But I think it's real.
Yeah, I think it's real. I'm with
Nah,
that.
I have to go with false.
Okay.
And Fred, you're the final one. Are you gonna
Yeah.
make an even split or
Well,
split the room?
It's Patrick
I-
lashing out on his own.
I too think Western West Virginia is both stupid and fantastic. However, just you went on. You mentioned an asylum. They all had names. It was quite a beefed out story. I'm gonna say true. I hope it's
Ooh.
not. But
Interesting.
Hold on, can I change my
Here's
mind?
Trigger back.
You can.
Can I
Yeah,
change
you
my
can
mind?
change. You can change your mind. Like you can change your mind. It's like
I
final.
haven't changed my mind. Okay.
Okay, you're not changing your mind then.
No, I haven't. It's just nice to know. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so we have what? Isaac, Jai, and Fred who believe it true, and Patrick who believes it false. Yeah?
I do believe it's false.
Well, I can tell you that the story was false. It didn't actually happen.
Oh no.
So Patrick gets 1 point and everyone else
Yes!
gets 0.
Curses.
I knew Western West Virginia was too stupid.
No,
God, I
it,
bet
no,
that really
like,
exist.
honestly though, Western West Virginia is a real place. Trans-Allegheny
What?
Lunatic Asylum is... I will send you...
Oh, I'm so.
had the wrong idea and took him to the right solution.
I'm so sad.
God damn it.
The real place.
It is. It's a
I'm
real
gonna-
place.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna look that up on Google Maps right now. Western West Virginia.
I mean, you can just think of Arkansas and whatever, I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah.
What?
Kansas and Arkansas. Like, it's terrible. Terrible. I hate it.
But no, like, I have done my research, and these places are real. It's just that these events did not happen. There wasn't 2 men that were found dead in the ground, unfortunately. So, with
we've
that,
played.
you have been played. Honestly, I thought people would think that's immediately false.
Yeah, I was gonna say the amount of like ghost hunting videos I've seen. Surely I would have heard this before if it was real.
That
Oh.
true. That is true. But yeah.
Yeah.
Now onto the second story. In Richmond, Texas, there's a home that recently got in trouble with the Homeowners Association after they learned about the resident Halloween decorations which portray skeletons as adult entertainers in pole dancing poses, as well as customers on shows watching them. The HOA considered the displays inappropriate, and the resident was ordered to remove the decoration by mid-November, which he was more than happy to do. The resident said that the decorations are harmless and that HOA should calm down and not worry about these things. And that is the story.
I thought it was true, and then I considered the deadline they were given, and I'm not sure anymore.
That has to be true. That has to be true.
No,
I
I
don't
can
know.
fully believe that those decorations exist. Like,
I also believe that the homeowners association would do something like that.
So
yeah.
would they give them that kind of deadline is the question.
Well,
Wouldn't
I
they make
feel
them take it
like
down
maybe
immediately?
it's just terrible bureaucracy, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's true.
Yeah.
Bureaucracy is terrible.
You know, Joe, you're just so convincing. I think you're telling the truth.
I'm gonna go with true.
Okay.
I would like to also go with true, please.
And Jai, do you believe it's true? Because you said that I was so convincing.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
Yeah, I said that many times.
Okay.
So
Fred, your final answer. You're the last person to answer now.
I know, it's really awkward. Like,
Hitler, what do you think?
Let's get Hitler's
Yeah.
opinion.
Hitler.
God.
It's a very different movie to iRobot. It's quite different.
Yeah, they're not the same thing. It's not a sequel or a
Um,
prequel.
Well, no. Mecha Hitler is the crossover event that happens.
Ah, I see. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's like you've heard of Alien versus Predator. Now get ready for
Will Smith versus Hitler.
Hitler.
I would so watch that.
Fresh Prince versus Hitler.
That sounds like a great movie. Just Will Smith playing himself.
Yeah.
Duh.
It's
Um,
like Hitler kidnapped flipping Jaden Smith, and he has to go and save him.
Get someone that
It's like
looks
Tintin,
like
but
Will
way
Smith to
better.
play Will Smith. Get someone that looks like Will Smith to play Will Smith, and then give Will Smith a cameo.
Yeah, I was about to
Wait,
say give
wait,
Will Smith a
you've
cameo.
already done that.
Or like make
We've
him a
done
secondary
Gemini
character.
Man. Gemini
That's
Man.
true. But he was both of the characters.
Yeah, no.
Has anyone seen Gemini Man?
No, I didn't think it looked that good.
No.
Anyway,
Anyway,
the
yeah.
story.
Fred, what?
Yeah. I'm gonna complete the quartet. I think it's true.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hello,
Yeah.
my baby. Hello, my honey.
My honey.
Hello, my primetime gal.
Go.
It is true. The story is true.
Yeah.
The homeowners association literally did say take it down by mid-November, and we were just like, okay, fine.
I bet they were just like.
perfectly
It
comfortable with-
sounds like they were just jesting about it, and they were like, "Yeah, sure, whatever."
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I feel like they were being serious. But yeah, no clue if they would like actually taking the joke or not. But I wouldn't think they would just take issue with it if they were. But yeah, the final story is an art centre in Chester, the Story House, planned a Halloween movies drive-in event at the Davis Stadium. However, this event is now up in the air when they found out that the England-Wales border cut through the stadium ground. With the current stricter COVID-19 restrictions now in place in Wales, eventgoers are unable to cross the border, which at first didn't sound too worrying until it was revealed that the toilet facilities were situated on the Wales side of the border, and it could not be moved to the England side of the border because the area is too small. And so therefore there are no toilet facilities, at least none that wouldn't require breaking the law. And police have been reported to also be enforcing this and preventing people from crossing the border as well. So yeah, that is the story in Balamory.
Wouldn't you like to
Like
know?
to know?
Story, would you like to know?
Absolute
What's the story
fucking
on
shooting
Balamory?
boys.
Tell us and we
Right,
will
I'll
go.
start with you, Joe. Okay.
I think it's true. Joe, like I said, there's nothing you can say to me that I won't believe.
There's a reason why I put the Western West Virginia story first.
Yeah. No, I think it's true. I mean, that just seems like, who even constructs a stadium on a border?
I mean, they probably just never thought about it because the England-Wales border, I imagine you can cross however many times you like if it was in normal situation. But yeah, I don't know. So you believe it's true, yeah?
Yeah, true.
Okay.
I'm locking in my answer.
Final answer. And Isaac, let's go.
I'm gonna lash out and say false. I don't think it's true. I don't think they would build a border. I don't think they'd build that on a border, right? Because they build stadiums in populated areas, and there's no really like major cities that have a stadium, like a big stadium, on a border. I don't think they'd do that. So I'm gonna go with no. I don't think it's true. I think it's false.
Okay. And Fred, didn't you been
I think
last
it's false,
all the
yeah.
time? You're going to be Fred this time.
Damn you, Joe. I will remember this.
Shut up, Hitler. Give us your answer.
Hitler never forgets. Oh man, I know that there are issues along the English-Welsh border. True.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
Now,
Perfect.
Patrick, what do you think?
I think that something like this is entirely possible, considering there was that town on the English-Scottish border, which was technically at war with Russia until 2015. So,
Yeah, the more you know.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, it was because they didn't know who owned it, so for a few years in official declarations of war, they had to stipulate it was its own separate territory.
Wow.
Wow.
No one knew who owned it, and then they were left out of the peace treaty. I think it was the Crimean War. Anyway, yeah, so border disputes like that, could be like. I'm gonna say true. I'm gonna say it's a true story.
Okay.
Okay. So we have Isaac on false and everybody else on true.
Yeah.
Here we go.
How does it feel being different, Isaac?
It
We
feels
have to
good,
win.
but it won't feel good when I'm wrong.
We have
But I don't want to change. I'm sticking to my guns.
We have Coca-Cola Man. We have Lynx Africa.
And Adolf Hitler. With our
Yeah,
powers
Adolf Hitler.
combined.
Yeah.
You have to take on your responsibilities, boys.
Oh, no.
Right. Well, I can tell you that story is actually true.
Oi.
Yes!
Isaac, when you said you don't think they build the border, you don't think they
I
build
just
the
didn't.
Chester is a major
just-
city. It's a city, and
I
you
just
have
had
to
faith that it wouldn't be that
SD.
stupid.
They probably
People are stupid, Isaac.
Yeah.
I just had some faith in humanity, and look what it got me.
Isaac, they named the town Weston in West Virginia!
Shut up!
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. The town is called Western, or is it called Western, West Virginia?
Well,
I
it's
realised-
called
Western
Western,
in West
but the
Virginia.
way I said it, the way I phrased it was like Western West Virginia.
Yeah.
Wait,
I realised that I was
it's
wrong.
not called
I-
Western? You lied to me!
It's not
I
called
realised I was
Western
wrong
West
when I remembered
Virginia.
that the Welsh hate the English and they'd absolutely stop them from using the toilet on the border.
Absolutely.
Mm.
I realised then that I was wrong. I was like, oh no,
Oh,
but I stuck to it anyway.
okay. So, that was the end of the first round. So, we're going to go into our first music song break, which is a very long song, so I'll probably stop abruptly. But before it's like 7 minutes long.
Oh god.
Before I do that, you guys will have to come up with an answer to my question, which is, how would you defend yourself from a paranormal attack in a haunted location?
Mm.
So just come up with a funny answer, and I will pick the most funniest answer. So yeah, this is. Don't put it in the chat. You just come up with yourself. Anyway, this is Twilight Dome by Golden Earring. Okay, and that was Twilight Dome by Golden Earring. The Halloween link for that was literally that it was just in a Halloween Spotify playlist.
Fair.
That's the only link it had, because it's really hard to find Halloween songs that are
Imagine.
linked.
What about the
Fantastic.
spooky, scary skeleton song? What
Yeah.
about
Yes, but it gotta also be linked to the main news story. So basically, what I should have told you before was, each song will have a clue that will hint toward the major news story of the week.
Oh.
So when I did it a couple of weeks ago, the major news story was Donald Trump get coronavirus, and
Yeah.
and so that was like Born in the USA, Dumby, and another song that I can't quite remember. Oh yeah, Summertime Feels Like Summer by Childish Gambino, because his name is Donald Glover. So yeah.
Now you see, that's an interesting one, because of course Donald Trump was born in America, whereas Barack Obama wasn't. So
Yeah.
Oh god.
yeah.
Oh god.
Oh no. Anyway, so I hope you guys came up with some answers for your for the question, which was, I remind you, how would you defend yourself from a paranormal attack in a haunted location? So yeah, go for it. I will go with Isaac first because you're at the top of the list.
Understood. Well, you see, it is 2020, and I would use that to my advantage. I would tell the ghosts, man, this is not going to work. Okay, I'm not scared. You cannot surprise me. Everything is happening this year. You know, there's been plagues. There's almost been wars. You know, the election's being taken over by Iraq somehow. I don't know how that's happening. You know, you should just go away and come back next year or in a couple of years when everything's calmed down a bit, and then maybe I'll be surprised. I promise you a much better reaction then. Okay, like, just go for now. Come back. We'll talk about it. Okay, we'll schedule something in. Don't worry about it. That's how I would deal with.
You're just gonna ghost the
paranormal
ghost?
attack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ghost the ghost. Yeah.
Wow.
That's exactly what I would
Okay,
do.
yeah, I'm giving
Thank you for making my
Joyce.
answer funnier.
I'm giving Joyce a point for that pun.
C
Oh, that's good.
8:15.
F, dude. What? He used my answer to give an answer? And then
Yeah, yeah, you did. It's like
Give him a
that's
point?
how
That's
it
not
works. I'll give you
yeah,
half.
what the hell?
No, I'll give you a pity half point because you did provide the answer. You still laughed
What on
though.
earth is this?
You still
Still
laughed.
laughed.
though.
Oh.
Still last.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Anyway, so we have your answer now, Fred boy.
Okay. So, what do ghosts hate the most? Joe, what do they hate?
Ghosting apparently.
No. Ghostbusters, no. The cleansing purity of the Holy Spirit, no. Mass gentrification. Mass gentrification.
Oh, God.
Ghosts,
Of course.
ghosts lurk in old, run-down, haunted buildings. If we bring in, the builders, the clientele that will want to live in, fancy, new, updated housing, the ghost will go, this ain't cool. This doesn't suit my, aesthetic. The mood board doesn't fit. I made it. And where am I meant to put it? Also, ghosts hate political baggage. And goodness me, is there a lot of political baggage behind mass gentrification.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
It's a double win. They will leave.
That's flawless logic.
Yeah. Flawless victory.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Winning idea of mass gentrification by none other than Adolf Hitler.
Wow. Amazing.
Right. Almost as if that was part of the thought process.
What would Adolf Hitler do?
Phenomenal.
Here?
What would Adolf Hitler do? Create a ghetto!
Oh.
For the ghosts.
You know, I really would love it if we didn't talk about Adolf Hitler so much in this episode. I'm gonna.
Are you trying to deny the existence of Adolf Hitler, Joe?
No.
That's kind of Nazi-ish of you there, bro.
No, just it's meant to. Well, I say it's meant to be PG. It's meant to be like rated 13, maybe. Okay. Anyway, Patrick, moving on. What's yours?
Now, okay, so ghosts, they can be scary, okay, you know? They can be like, ooh, and then you can be like, ah. But you know what makes people go, ah, even more? Heavily militarized police. So what you want to do is, you want to deposit a whole bunch, well, not necessarily a whole bunch, it can be just like a few grams of cannabis or methamphetamine or some other form of illicit drug. Then you gotta ring up the police. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, hello. There appears to be a drug sale going down. And then they'll come in, all guns frickin' blazing. If you have like a Black Lives Matter thing in the corner as well, I'm sure that'll really help them to be even more violent. And then they might even just demolish the house. They'll just like destroy everything. So you know, I have great faith in our police department, and I believe that they can quell the scourge of the supernatural.
I mean, funnily enough, that's the first step towards mass gentrification. So,
Wow.
Okay, and finally we have Jive. What is your
Okay.
answer?
So, I have a radical idea. So if you're being harassed by ghosts, just give up. If you can't beat them, join them.
Just become a ghost yourself.
Exactly.
Just
Ghosts
be a
got you down.
ghost.
Ghosts got you down. Commit suicide.
oh,
No. That's actually a good idea, because you cannot like necessarily like physically interact with a ghost. But if you were a ghost, you'd be made up of the same stuff. So you must be able to interact at that point. So then you would be able to beat up the ghost.
Why are you giving him the answer?
Because it's a good idea.
It is a good answer.
I would just like to say that we do not support suicide.
Oh, sorry.
No, fine.
Just in case you get on.
But we do support the cool, refreshing taste of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola.
No.
Taste the
Man,
feeling.
You gotta stop this.
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
I am not
You
a
have
fan
a
of capitalism,
problem. You have a
But mass
problem.
gentrification, ooh,
It's a
Okay.
different thing.
See, so we have Isaac 2020 ghosting idea. We have Fred mass gentrification. We have Patrick watching the ghost. I hope you guys got that reference, by the way.
Yeah, swatting the ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have
Please laugh at my joke.
yeah, that is literally what I was doing. Yeah, okay. And then we have you're losing half a point for that now.
Oh, hey!
You gained a point and you lost half a point. Oh, but then
Wait,
you.
A net gain, boys.
You're still leading over me. It's fine.
I'm the host. You cannot make
You
fun
can't
of the
roast the
host.
host.
Yeah, you can't roast the host.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Jeez, dude.
So,
Someone's
but
That's what you get.
it's kind of pointless because I'm giving you an extra point because you won that question.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Amazing.
do you have something against mass gentrification, Joe? Your house will be the first to go. Okay?
My house is your house.
I won't be here.
We're
Okay.
all in the same house. What are you doing?
Is it just
I had
literally
the
my
party
room?
with
You're just gonna
I
take
know
a
it
chunk out.
Just gonna purge his room.
Okay. So the second
Fine,
round is called Bullet Don't Hurt Ghost, never mind blanks. And this is basically yes, I know. I spent a long time coming up with that.
Very good. I enjoyed that pun.
Yeah.
Joe, I think personally that you're really funny.
Oh right, okay. Flattery will get you nowhere. Flattery will get you
Oh.
nowhere.
Okay.
Yeah, guys,
what if
leave
it's
Joe
not flattery?
alone.
Yeah, it's not flattery. It's just real, honest admiration, Joe.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are you just so bad at like taking compliments, bro?
Because I'm not used to them, that's why.
Oh, bro.
Group hug. Everyone converge on Joe's room now.
Yeah. let's
I'd
go.
rather you
Yeah,
didn't.
okay, here we go.
If you actually do, okay, I'm just going to carry on with my show in the hope of no one coming into my room.
I think someone just opened their
yeah,
door.
someone-
I'm not sure who it was though.
Yeah, I think I can. Anyway,
I fear for you.
so basically, this round is I would say headlines with words that are missing from this headline. So you have to guess what the words are missing, and it's literally just say out the word, the first thing that comes out of your head, and you're allowed to say as many words as you need. So, so the first headline is blank mistaken for blank by Aberdeen police probe. Oh, and I should also mention we're moving into the real word because that is the scary part of it. So
Hey,
I should.
That's scariest
It's not
thing
as
in the world.
It's not as effective now. So yeah, blank mistaken for blank, but Aberdeen police probe.
Is it like sign mistaken for tiger? Or
No,
is that happened? That did happen like 2 years ago.
no,
Does
no.
it have to be real?
It's probably like Halloween candy mistaken for drugs. Sparks police investigation.
So we're not looking for the funniest answer. We're just looking for the.
If
You're
correct
looking for the right
We're looking
answer.
for the right answer. Was that
something
any? Was
mistaken
that?
for like
Platypus
Go.
mistaken for secret agent launches Aberdeen police probe.
No, no.
so
Was
what
that anywhere
mistaken
close
for
to the
ghost?
mark there, Joe?
What was your answer, so?
Halloween candy mistaken for drugs.
No,
Sparks
it's
police
not
investigation.
linked.
So
To,
no.
This round is not linked to Halloween specifically.
Oh,
Oh,
balls.
okay. I was trying for Halloween. All right.
Look at the only
Dog
one.
mistaken for sheep.
Heavens.
No.
Person
Sheep mistaken for
person,
Sparks police investigation.
It involves a person, but no, that's not
person
part of
from
Person.
Edinburgh, person with Edinburgh accent mistaken for English person launches Aberdeen police probe.
No, no.
That's wishful thinking. Sheep mistaken for person. No, person mistaken for sheep in car. Oh.
No, no, it's not.
Oh.
Okay, I say it got something to do with a person. A person involved, but it's not in the headline. There's no person in the headline.
Oh, okay.
Gardening mistaken for dogging.
No.
What the?
Dogging mistaken for gardening.
Dog walking mistaken for dogging.
No, they're not a lot.
Dog walking mistaken for gardening.
Dude,
I don't know how that one would work.
no.
Um,
I'll give you a couple more answers and then I'll give you a clue.
okay.
Car mistaken for a homeless man. Sparks police investigation.
No.
I'm spitballing here.
Got nothing to do with a person.
Okay, so okay. You
I
just
like
said there's a
salmon
person.
mistaken for
There is
decent
it in the
being.
whole news story there is, but in this headline there is no person.
Oh, okay.
Dogging mistaken
Okay.
for murder.
It's not got anything to do with dogging.
Wait, are you
Are
sure?
you sure?
I'm sure about that. I mean, one of my headlines from last 2 years ago was part of it. But anyway, yeah. It's something criminal. That's what the second one is.
Pepsi is criminal. You know, not criminal.
no.
The cool, refreshing taste of Coca-Cola.
Drug
Coca-Cola.
sale-
That
drug
can
sale
fall
of
under
Talk
a
of the
certain
Devil.
area. That can fall
Drug
on.
sale mistaken for theft. Sparks police investigation.
No.
Oh,
Okay, when you said Pepsi, it's part of that group.
It's what? Okay.
what?
Iron Brew. It's gotta be Iron Brew. Please.
Oh, it has to be on.
It's
Wait,
not. It's
no.
not. It's not a drink. It's not a drink.
not a drink.
Lemonade. Wait, it's part of that. It's ooh.
You said it's not a drink. It's not lemonade.
Water. Oh, it's not a drink. Okay.
It's something you ingest.
Okay.
Paracetamol mistaken for drugs.
No.
Ibuprofen mistaken for
Ibuprofen.
drugs.
It's not. It. The first one is seemingly innocent. It's just basically innocent. Not.
Is it something mistaken for like a gun? Or
It is a weapon. It is a weapon.
Sword.
Okay, a
A
carrot.
type of
sword,
sword. A type of
halberd,
sword. I need a
katana.
specific sword.
Walking
Saber,
stick.
claymore.
Walking stick mistaken for sword.
No.
Yeah, claymore. The saber. The punching dagger.
Nerf
rapier. Bastard
gun
sword,
mistaken.
short
Nerf gun
sword.
mistaken for real gun.
No.
Okay. dude.
Think more modern in
Nerf gun
terms
mistaken
of
for real
sword.
gun.
Think
Wait,
more
machete?
modern.
modern?
Machete.
It's a
knife?
Jazz, did you say machete?
Machete.
Yeah. Machete is the
Machete.
second one. Machete is the second one.
Machete is not a sword. This is fake news.
It.
Hot dog mistaken for machete. There we go.
It's a type of food. It's not a hot dog.
Sandwich.
No.
Sandwich.
Cake.
No.
Pasty.
It looks like a machete.
Banana. Banana mistaken for machete.
It's a vegetable. No. It's a fruit.
Carrot.
I don't know whether it's a vegetable or a fruit. Wait. Let me just check.
What the?
Does it grow in the ground?
A
Yes, it grows in the
vegetable,
ground. It is a vegetable.
vegetable.
It's a vegetable.
Okay.
Cucumber.
Potato.
Cucumber mistaken for machete.
No.
Mistaken for
Marrow.
Pickle. Marrow.
Pickle.
Potato. Butternut squash.
Mushroom.
I want mushroom.
No.
Surely
Mushroom's
not.
not really it. Yeah.
turnip.
A lot
Aubergine.
of things happen in video games. This happened a lot in video games.
No,
What?
cherries.
Leek, right? It has to be leek.
Yeah, it is leak.
Oh, for God's sake, of course.
I said leek like 3 times.
I didn't hear it over everybody else talking. Sorry, I am so sorry. Yeah, so Jazz, you got that one. So who got you got both points then. You got machete and leak.
Jass I've made a mistake in inviting Jass. We need to.
Yeah.
You need to go.
combine our efforts.
And then I just happened to guess the right answer.
Why did we invite you on?
Oh, God damn it, you're making us look bad.
Yeah. So basically, what happened was a member of the public called the Aberdeen Police Force after they saw a man who was wearing a mask and carrying what they believed to be a machete. The police decided to take
Wearing
no
a
further.
mask. That's the law. Why is that suspicious?
No, it was just what the news article said. Okay,
Okay.
blame
okay.
the news article.
Well, I just think, oh dear, would you look at that? Oh no, they're wearing a mask. It's too scary for me.
Okay.
Ah!
God's sake.
So the police decided to take no
Please no one
further
from
action.
Aberdeen get offended.
Yeah. They decided to take no further action.
Scottish,
Okay.
technically, so it's okay.
Yeah. Okay. So they decided to take no further action when they discovered the true identity was in fact a leak. So.
I would love for them to take further action.
Wait, there was a leak holding a machete? That's worse!
No, I am Isaac. You remember what I said about me deducting points?
Oh no, don't do it.
Ooh.
Like,
Don't do it.
it's your first warning. It's your first warning.
I'm already
Oh,
losing. Don't do
I
it to
didn't
me.
get a warning.
You are.
Oh no.
No,
Okay.
no, I
No, I'm
no.
running my mouth.
Yeah, like you roasted me. That's different. That's like no
Yeah,
That's
that's
no
instant,
warning
like-
whatsoever.
That's the first level
damn it.
transgression.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I didn't realize.
God.
Unfortunately,
We've got Hitler as a guest, but Joe's the real fascist.
Yeah.
I don't like how you're oppressing me, Joe. It's like my
Please don't take my point away. That was funny. Come on.
At first they came for Jas and I did not speak up because I was
Oh,
not
stop
Jas.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
The second headline is this: Blank dispels rumor that he blanked on a sleeping woman on flight.
Giuliani dispels rumors that he ejaculated on woman because he's a creep and he needs to go to prison.
It involved that part of the body.
Oh
So-
yes, boys.
Urinated.
Didn't
It's not
Borat-
that. It's not
didn't-
that though.
Didn't Borat get
defecate.
footage of Rudy Giuliani masturbating on a woman anyway? Isn't that a thing?
That
I
is
don't
the
know.
thing.
Well, it's apparently in Borat 2, he nearly has sex with a 15-year-old.
Nice.
Great.
Okay. Moving on.
Sacha Baron Cohen runs and he's like, "She's 15. What the hell, dude?"
Sits on lady.
No.
It involves.
Pisses on woman.
Yeah.
Or
That-
urinates
that
on
the
woman.
second one.
Urinate.
Yeah,
I said urinate.
Well, he didn't hear you, and he heard me.
Well, then Fred gets it then.
What?
Yeah.
You're just gonna
I
put his
said it
wife
was
through and nobody else heard?
No,
No one else
Fred, no.
heard Fred say it.
I heard Fred say urinate. That's why
God
I didn't
damn
say
it, Patrick,
urinate.
stop sticking up for him. He's in the lead.
I'll give you half a point. Okay.
All these petty
Oh,
half
half
points,
a
man.
penny point? Why do I not? Oh, like whatever. Okay, you know what?
You know what?
Let's just keep going. So,
Yeah, there's no order to
someone
this.
urinate.
Yeah, so
Will Smith.
not a
don't
name.
disrespect
It's not a
people
name.
like
Charles
that.
Singer.
Someone,
Charlie Parker.
lawyer. Wait, it's not a
Miles
name.
Davis.
Not a name. Not a name.
It's not a
Lawyer,
name.
Pilot.
flight attendant, pilot, engineer,
pilot.
doctor, bodhisattva,
Passenger? Just passenger?
No.
zoologist,
It's a type of profession.
Charmander, psychologist,
To-
urologist. That would make sense.
Police officer, armed military forces
No.
man. I like
Firefighter,
profession.
coffee maker, Perry
doctor.
the Platypus secret agent,
I think I'm going mad. I think I'm gonna go mad.
translator,
No.
You know,
Let's just say
author.
he's gone down below for the.
Sorry?
sewage worker,
If true, he's gone
Uh,
down below.
A gynecologist.
Minor.
Undertaker, Undertaker,
No.
A minor.
No.
A
here's a PSA to everyone in this call. You can right-click on Patrick and just mute him.
Yeah.
oh, I might do that then.
Let's do
That's a great
that.
idea.
Yeah.
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 No, because
Turn
I
the volume
need
all the way up.
I need to voice recording.
Rip.
train conductor, stormtrooper.
The guy above won't be happy.
The guy above won't be.
Priest!
Oh,
Priest!
yes, priest. Oh, I was just about to say.
It's Patrick. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Pastor. It's Pastor, but I'll give him 3.
Pastor, I hardly know her.
Oh my god, can we dock a point for that? Is that possible?
Yeah, let's drop half a point for that.
Yeah.
we take those.
Rules. God is dead.
I am.
Look, I don't need your pity points, okay? I have the cool, refreshing taste of Coca-Cola.
Oh my god.
Can you get another half point off for this?
Yeah, I might do. No, I won't because.
What? That's my RP. You can't deduct points from my RP, man.
Well, then technically Hitler just said that God is dead, so.
But yeah, that's my character. What do you want me to do?
Hitler was heavily influenced by Nietzsche. What do you want to say?
Okay, yeah. So basically, he disposed of rumors that a woman dated that he thought that the priest urinated on her, but then the pastor came out on social media to disprove the rumor because he's quite a popular person, and he was like saying, "No, I didn't do this."
Oh, so, yeah. You see, when you're famous, they let you do it.
Okay.
If you're Patrick and you piss on someone, they throw you in prison. For
Yeah,
10
they're
years.
thinking like you get a restraining order and a fine, and you have to do community service. Yeah.
Yeah, right, moving on to the final headline. Oreo build blank blank above permafrost line, fills it with blank and blank. So I'm giving 4 weight.
They built an Oreo bunker above this. They built an Oreo bunker that's asteroid proof in case of an apocalypse.
You read this,
And
yeah.
they filled it with Oreos that were wrapped in like some sort of super strong metal that could resist the end of the world and nuclear apocalypse.
You got right, but what else? You got 3 out of
You
both.
being serious?
So you got
What's the last bit?
you got Oreo build asteroid proof bunker.
Are
and
you
fills-
what?
I actually read this news article like yesterday.
and fills it with cookies and blank. There's one more thing.
milk powder.
Cream.
It's milk
Cookies
powder.
and cream.
Yeah.
It's milk powder. It's milk powder. Thank you.
This. He can't get 4 points for
Yeah.
Googling.
Yeah, I can. I knew the article.
He can't get 4 points for being able to read.
Right.
Surely I
Question.
get the points.
Question.
I knew it. I got the
Wait,
answers.
that's illegal.
Question. Yeah. Yeah.
Listen,
You get 5. You get 4 points from that. I did. All.
60.
You win this round, Isaac.
I'm not Isaac. I'm your responsibilities, and I win every round.
Right.
Can we
So.
band together and make sure this man doesn't get any more points? Look,
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
we
wanna
gotta-
win.
we gotta
I don't wanna lose.
It's like in Smash Bros. Whenever someone is like a stock up, everyone has to like gang against them.
Wow.
Okay. So, the question we're gonna go into our second round right now. But
Yeah.
the question that I'm gonna ask you is, what would you save in a bunker from an asteroid collision? And that is my question.
Ooh.
Wait, what? Can you ask it again?
Ooh.
What would that say, Joe?
Can you say that again, please?
So, what would you save in a asteroid-proof bunker?
Oh.
Just
Yeah.
you can't say Carly's.
No.
No, it has to be Maggie's. Maggie's is the boys, surely.
No, I can't use inside jokes because no one will know them.
No, they won't. Yeah. So this is Binary C by Death Cab for Cutie. Okay then. So that was Binary C by Death Cab for Cutie. The reason why it's Halloween themed is because you associate death with Halloween. So you can tell I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel. So yeah. So quickly moving on. We got our answer from the previous question that I gave you. What would you save in a bunker from an asteroid collision? So Jack, would you like to go for it?
Okay, so I spent the last few minutes soul searching, really thinking about what in my life do I want to save. So after all deliberation, I've decided I'm going to put my unrequited feelings for Isaac Beasley in the
Oh.
bunker.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
No, that's very
As long-
So
nice.
they can be there forever.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Is that like a physical thing as well? It's like a physical thing you put in, or is it like
Yeah, it's in a box.
it's in a
Yeah,
box?
nice.
Various items and
That's very good. That's
bits
very
and
nice.
bobs and yeah. Some love letters, some rotten flowers covered in rain,
Amazing.
and other
Is
stuff.
that rain or tears?
Why not both?
Yeah, both.
Yeah. Okay. So, is that your answer? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Patrick, what's your answer?
Now, okay, so this is like essentially an apocalypse-proof bunker. So after the apocalypse, i.e., the post-apocalypse, it's the chance for the human race to start anew. We're gonna. This is the actual reset button. This is so good. That's why I'm getting all the stuff which was in Pandora's box, and I'm putting it back in there so we can live in this perfect world without disease or hardship of any kind. We're gonna have this perfect utopia, and it's gonna be so good.
Okay.
Wow.
For God's sake.
the perfect Marxist utopia.
Yeah, the
Just
perfect
suffering.
Marxist utopia,
Yeah.
full of Coca-Cola and marketing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like as soon as you said that, it started raining like really badly.
Yeah, see,
so good.
Pandora's annoyed because like, oh, bro, why you gotta like bring that up again? I'm already embarrassed about it. Like,
My
We'll
bad,
never-
guys.
we'll never live it
What's in their
down.
head?
Okay, and then
clumsy
Fred,
me.
what's your
Right.
answer?
So, spent a while thinking about this. Had a lot of wholesome ideas, stuff to say. Family, great works of music and literature and art, so on and so forth. But then I thought really hard about it, and I thought, if there was this, very real apocalypse scenario,
Mhm.
what would be the best option to take? And hear me out, Joe.
Okay.
I wouldn't put anything in the bunker. I'd leave it empty. I'd let everything die. I don't think that ultimately anyone's really that worth saving, including myself. We're all just beings of error. We're all intrinsically contingent. We shouldn't even be here in a way. This will be there are two things that could happen. A, we could be reunited with God in some kind of trial of fire and glory. Or B, we never come back, and somewhere else, other people get a chance to make a civilization that actually works. So yeah, ultimately, damn everything and me with it.
Okay, that's very morbid.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, now Isaac, final question.
Well, I had much to contemplate, you see. Well, I have my answer for several reasons, okay? I would put many, 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 many copies of the Communist Manifesto into the bunker, and exactly one pair of Heelys. Right?
Pair of what?
So,
Heelys.
if Heelys, they're like wheel things you put on the shoes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the one. What exactly? Only one pair of those. Okay, so if humans survive the apocalypse, then they can rebuild. They have all this. They have the great power of communism, because inevitably capitalism will be what destroys us. So if I give them communism, they have a chance to rebuild with just communism. And the person that has the Heelys will be their rightful ruler, because they're going to do sick spins. And really, that should be the qualification of a ruler. But if we don't survive, all the aliens are going to find our bunker and be like, wow, I bet all the remnants of the human race are in here. And they're gonna think we had this awesome communist utopia and Heelys. And they're going to be like, wow, humans must have been great. Let's write about them. Cool, we'll put them in our films and stuff, and then the spirit of our race, what I'd like it to be seen as, will live on. That's my answer.
Okay, that's actually kind of.
I hate to be that guy, but the Communist Manifesto outlines the path that no. Okay.
Okay, so we have Jaz's unrequited love for Isaac. We have Patrick's. I can't even remember what you said.
Oh,
It was a Pandora's box.
Pandora's
Come on,
box.
man.
Okay.
No.
I'm putting
That was
all the stuff that escaped back in the box, right?
Okay. I don't know why I forgot that one. That was a good one.
Thank you.
Big Boy Banquo's.
Spite-filled nothingness.
Yeah, just
Yep,
nothing.
nothing in the bunker. Pointless bunker. Yes.
And we have Isaac's Communist Manifestos and one pair of Heelys. And I'm so tempted to go between either you, Isaac, or Patrick. Because Patrick, I like, but also yours is just really stupid. I'm going with Patrick.
Yes!
Oh,
Thank you very much. Thank you very
It was
much.
good. It was very good.
Man.
I thought the Heelys would win it out for me,
Yeah.
but no.
I mean, I
Gave it to
never wore
capitalism. That's okay.
I never wore Heelys, so you know.
Damn.
Right.
I just
so,
went over that nostalgia factor.
Yeah, no. So we're moving on to the final round, which is a quick and easy round. Called Stephen King couldn't make this shit up. And so basically, yeah, I said it.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. Me swearing. Anyway, so basically, what I would be doing is I would be saying a premise, and you have to guess whether the premise is from a real horror movie or if it's completely fake and I made it up. So basically, how good am I at writing?
My degree, yes.
Well, concept art, creativity. Anyway, so the first premise is a demon wants to have sex with a woman and make the bed to do so, but the woman dies during sex and the demon cries, causing the bed to come to life and the demon and the bed morph together. Each decade, the bed waits and eats whoever sleeps on the bed. That's
What?
it. That's it.
Okay.
I
That's so dumb that I feel like it has to be true.
just don't know.
I feel like that has to be a real film. Like,
That has to be, yeah. It's too stupid to be made
it's
up.
too out there.
It's like Western West Virginia.
Yeah, West
West
Virginia.
Is this a film or just like a story?
Well, the premise, the whole point is the premise from a movie or me making it up. So I've made up a story. That
No,
type of thing.
no.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah. So
I was gonna say if it's like a novel, then no, I don't think it would exist. But then I've heard of Chuck Tingle, so maybe not.
What is Chuck Tingle?
Google it. Google Chuck Tingle.
Dang, this
Um,
this guy Chuck really gives me the tingles.
I wouldn't say that before you read his many literary works.
Oh, wow,
Tingle,
very
Chuck
interesting.
Tingle.
Yes, he writes a lot of interesting homoerotica.
Oh no!
Yes, yeah. It's
Oh,
good.
is this the guy? Is this the guy who wrote the COVID?
Yes,
No,
yes,
this is
yeah, that's the
the-
same
No!
guy.
Hold on a second. What the? Have you guys been on the Wikipedia page? Wikipedia has
Yes.
changed, man. It's changed.
Anyway, everyone else's answers before Joe starts docking our points.
yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I'm going to say that it is real
Okay.
because it involves sex and demons, and those are two key staples of the horror genre.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely true. I think it's true.
Okay. Are you?
Okay, I'll go with true as well.
You're being peer pressured into it.
I'm not sure, so I'm just gonna go with true.
Okay. And Fred, you gonna make the quartet or?
I am
Go up on
once
your
again.
own.
I am once again going to make the quartet. Yes.
Okay.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my heart.
Well, I can tell you that is a real movie.
Hello, my prime girl.
It's a real movie.
Nice.
Yes, do it.
Oh my
What's it called? What's it called? I wanna
We need to
know.
watch it.
I wanna see it.
It's called Deathbed, the Bed That Eats.
That's such a bad title.
Are you being
That's
serious?
such a good title for that movie, though.
No, deathbed : the bed that it's implied that the bed will do something since it's called death, but you could just leave it a deathbed.
Yeah.
But maybe there's another
That's an
deathbed, and it
actual
stabs
phrase.
people instead.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Wow.
You don't know
Okay.
that.
Wow.
So,
You don't know what the beds do.
Yes, I do. I sleep on one every day.
And it hasn't stabbed you yet. Be grateful.
okay. Right, the second premise is killer clown alien come to Earth and eat people while two teenagers try to expose the secret and prevent the clown from eating more people. One of the teenagers gets kidnapped and the other teenager tried to stop them. And that's
Sorry.
it. That's literally it.
Joe, can you say it
Again?
Yeah. Killer clown alien come to Earth and eat people while two teenagers try to expose this secret and prevent the clown from eating more people after one of them got kidnapped by the clown.
Now, again, this involves clowns, teenagers. You know, this is sounding legit.
It's just a low budget It rip-off. It's probably real.
No. This is
Yeah.
what I'm gonna say. Every time I believed Joe, so this time is no different. I think it's true.
If you say true every time, you're bound to get it right at least once.
It only let me down.
Yeah, 50% of the time, you should be correct.
Yeah,
on
with
average.
Western West Virginia, I was wrong, but every other one, Joe's been telling the truth, so I think it's
You weren't technically wrong with Western West Virginia because it's
Yeah,
a
because
real
there is
place,
a place called Western West.
and they're all real places.
Yeah.
No, I think this is true.
I
Okay.
think this is true.
I am going to also say that this is true.
Okay. And Fred.
Okay, so I have watched very little, if none, of anything from this genre. Okay. But to me, it just seems like this is very reliant on current modern tropes. So I feel that you could quite easily have made this up.
Okay.
So I'm going to say it's false. I don't think it's real.
Oh,
Curious.
well, Fred, you're wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now what is this film called?
Why did I bother?
Come on.
It's
It's very just like it.
It's literally called Killer Clown from Outer Space, and instead of a C, it's a K for clown.
Is there a reason that it's a K? Or
I
did they
don't
just
know.
do it 'cause
Call
it
it
looks
Killer
cool?
Clown. It's Killer Clown.
Yeah, 'cause it's Killer
Yeah,
Clown.
It's,
Oh,
it's
I
literally
love
the
it.
first. It's literally the first result.
Oh, I love it. I love it
There's
so
a killer
much.
clown. You can get a Killer Clown from Outer Space comforter for £85, or a Killer Clown from Outer Space iPhone SE case for £26, or just an inflatable Killer Clown from Outer Space Killer Clown for £94.
Oh wow.
This is a
Guys,
1988
let's
movie.
pool our money. Let's pool our money. Like between us, it would be like 15 quid. Come on.
This is
Yeah.
amazing. It's got
Okay.
a wiki and everything.
What, its own wiki and that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got
Okay.
its own fandom.
Right.
Fandom.
We've got
Amazing.
the final premise now, and this is friends play a card game and almost all of them die within 5 minutes to classic horror movie villains from horror movie history, at which point the host of the party have to survive from both the villains as well as the police.
Mm.
Well, okay, so they're playing cards.
Yeah.
They all die except for the host, and the host has to evade capture.
From the police as well as from
Yeah.
the villain. They have to fight for their lives and also run from the law.
So I feel like running for their life and from the law is good, but I'm kind of all dying within 5 minutes is a bit. That's too much. Like normally you trickle the deaths, don't you? You know, you do
This
one by
one-
one.
Is alerting my fake radar.
Yeah.
I
But the
think this
radar
is,
was
this is
also
the one
fake,
time.
so I don't know if it's telling me the truth.
This is the one time I don't believe Joe. I just don't. I simply don't believe it.
Ah. Ooh, that is unprecedented.
Hmm.
I
Tricky.
like the second half, but like everyone dying in 5 minutes, like I'm not as much of a fan of. So I'm gonna say that this is not a real thing. This is false.
Okay. And you believe it's not real either?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with false.
Jai?
Yeah, it's a no from me, Chief. It's a false.
Okay. And Fred, what are you going for?
Right. So
Oh my god. It's losing time.
I
Fred's
have
doing film
watched
noir on us now.
very little to none of anything from this.
Oh no.
Not again.
No, okay.
However,
Hmm.
the idea that they all die in 5 minutes sounds, crap enough to be real.
Oh.
However,
Okay.
I struggle to think that this entire film could be set in this person's house when they're fighting police and scary people. And just imagine the copyright money that had to be paid for all of those villains. That's ridiculous. I would have heard about this.
Clearly never seen Killer Babysitter.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Because that is very
as I have
close.
said, I have seen very little to none of anything from this genre.
This is clearly a spoof film, so it's not even part of the genre.
Yeah, I also don't think it's real.
Okay. So you think everyone thinks it's false, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I can tell you that you're all wrong.
What?
Oh, you're stuck to my. Are you being serious?
It's
Oh
called.
yes, I
it's lit-
persuaded Fred.
It's literally called the worst horror movie ever made.
I was right. I was right.
Oh my god.
And it
I
came
should-
out.
It's
It came
amazing
out
looking
in
at it.
2005.
I was right. Oh my. No.
So yeah. At the end of
Joe,
that round, Joe, you go ahead first, Joe.
I just want to say, Joe,
Yeah.
you've told the truth for every single answer except for the first
You
one.
actually did, and I didn't
Yeah.
expect it. I thought
Yeah.
it
Which
was
is
one would be a
crazy.
screen.
That's
Yeah, I
the
thought he'd be
debate,
lying at some
man.
point.
I was like, it was both a mixture of no one's going to assume that I'm going to do every single one I real. And also, I can't be bothered making up a story myself. I was just like,
That last one was just the worst.
I'm so sad. I
think we need to watch the worst horror movie ever made.
no, I'm
Oh,
not gonna
yeah.
watch it.
All of those
But
No,
movies,
it's the
honestly.
worst. Fred, it's the worst one. We have to watch it.
No, after I have failed so spectacularly, I cannot. I must wallow.
Okay, so you were
Oh
saying, Joe?
goodness.
Yeah, so yeah, that is the final one. So yeah, at the end of that round, we have Patrick, Giles, and Isaac all tied at 7.5 points.
Oh, what? Oh,
Wow.
guys, let's go.
Goodness me.
And Fred,
What am I?
Fred,
What am I?
you're on 4 points. You got.
Yes!
There's time.
Oh!
There's time. There's time.
I don't think you have. I don't think you can.
No.
There's only
let me
2
have
points
this. There's
left to
time.
grab.
Just let me trick myself, Joe.
Okay.
Don't say anything. There's time.
If you get the
You just-
final like major story, I will let you win.
There's time.
What?
Boys,
That's
let's
not
go.
right.
Oh,
Joe,
It's
do
a
that? We
game.
worked hard for this.
Yeah.
He's the host. He's the host. What can I
No,
say?
guys, no. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, one of us just has to give the same answer that Fred gives, because then if Fred gets it right, but someone else gets it right, but he still can't win because he's not the only one to get it right. Surely.
No, that's not how it works.
Well, then this is
Can you
a
just-
stupid game,
Can you just give Fred
and
2
the
points and then he
Coca-Cola
comes?
Corporation will not stand for this.
Can you just give Fred 2 points and then he comes second place technically anyway,
Yeah,
and we all just come first other than Fred?
I would do that then. I would.
No, do the first thing.
No, do the second thing.
Uh,
It's
Okay.
three
It's
against.
your
it's-
show.
it's-
You came
it's
up with the
3
first
against
thing,
1.
man.
okay. Anyway, yeah. So before we go into the final song break, hope you guys been thinking about what the major story is. My question is: you've been asked to pitch a horror movie idea to the failing studio. What is your idea?
Oh, okay.
So this song that I'm going to play now is called "Flower Moon" by Vampire Weekend. And that was "Flower Moon" by Vampire Weekend.
Lovely.
So before we
Lovely
go
stuff.
on to the major news story, you've been asked to pitch a horror movie idea to the failing studio. What is your idea? So this time we will start with Fred.
Okay. So, I have seen very little,
No.
none of anything from this
Get
genre.
your Frederick Floyd action figure today, filled with his own pre-recorded voice.
Don't do that. The girls will buy all of them immediately, Patrick. Anyway, so, I've tried to think of something that I personally find very scary.
Swear to God, if you say Adolf Hitler.
But I will say I've tried to make it related to my character for this show.
What, is it just a documentary about neo-Nazis? Is that what you're gonna do?
No. That's not so much scary as it is, really
You saying
disappointing.
fascism and the prospect of fascism in the modern day isn't scary?
Isn't scary?
Yeah.
Are you saying that?
Totally
Literally, the greatest terrorism threat in this country, America, France, and well, actually, I don't think France anymore. But anyway, basically, the biggest terrorism threat is from the far right, a neo-Nazi threat. Are you saying that's
I
not
think
scary?
the biggest terrorism threat right now is my answer being hijacked. Anyway,
Okay, right.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, yeah. Anyway,
so
Fred, carry on.
I tried to pick somewhere really scary to start off with. So I'll pitch it to you, Joe. Okay.
Okay.
Picture it. 1943. The bays of Sicily. terrifying, right? God, Sicily. Oh,
I hope you
That's
didn't.
like-
I hope
that-
you didn't. I hope you didn't pick that place just because it rhymes with 1943.
that's like the boot part of Italy. Like,
Well, I mean, it's not. It's the
Wait, that's not right at all.
It's the Sicilian part of Italy. It's
I-
not.
It's the
That-
thing
that's
that the
just
boot
wrong.
is kicking.
Yeah, it's the
guys,
football.
guys,
football part
I've
of Sicily,
I've
yeah.
told you, I have seen very little to anything from this genre.
Sicily is part of the genre.
So,
Carry on.
the Allied forces are on the bays now. War is raging. You know, tension building. Where are the enemies? Where are the Italian soldiers? We need to reclaim Sicily. And then, God, the jump scare! Italy have switched sides! No! Oh, God! I can't take it!
So, to
And
get
then,
this straight,
and so that's the peak of tension. The denouement of the film, if you will, is just the unwinding, just multiple miniature terrors of Italy's image after that mixture of treachery and cowardice. The failed invasion of Greece will include that in there.
I mean, it's not
Yeah.
really treachery or cowardice. Mussolini was overthrown, and then democracy was reestablished after the war. So it wasn't really, like.
Once again, very little knowledge.
so to get this straight, so
So
just to gather, the biggest plot point and the scariest part of your movie is a well-known historical fact that Italy switched sides.
it's terrifying. I think about it most nights. What if they hadn't? What would have come if they hadn't? You know,
Well, it's not that they couldn't. That it as we say, the Allies were pushing up through Italy, and then Benito Mussolini was found. He had to flee. The fascist
Patrick.
government of Italy was
Patrick.
overthrown, and it's not really.
You're talking to me about the history of horror fiction. I know so little about it.
Okay, I'm
That
going to
is-
need you to wrap it
Anyway.
up.
Just to talk to me.
Yeah,
I
can
need
we
you
move
to
on,
wrap it up
please?
now. That's a
Can
wrap.
we move on? Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, now, Josh, what is your
Yeah.
answer?
Okay. So. Okay. Here's my pitch. I know that you guys, your last few projects have failed, and the critical reception is getting too much. Audiences don't want to see your movies anymore, which is why I've come to you with this revolutionary idea. It's called the worst horror movie ever made. Okay? And this is what happens. So they play a card game, and within the first 5 minutes, everyone dies except for the host, and the host has to run away from the people who killed his friends as well as the police.
That is
Just
an
what-
amazing,
What
that's
what
the
country
winner.
does that happen?
What country does it happen in?
Yeah.
It has to be America because the police have to be, it's just topical.
Who
The
wanted
police have to be the bad guys.
Who wanted
Yeah,
to
Italy
see?
would have been scarier.
No, I think you can market it as like a cop bad movie, and everyone will
Yeah.
watch it because it's topical.
ACAB, am I right?
Yeah, exactly. ACAB.
Okay.
That's how we market it.
Yeah. The real horror was racism.
That is that actually is a horror, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what I've not done you, Patrick, have I?
No, you have not.
I've not done you, Pat. Sorry, yep.
I'm coming over, Patrick.
Patrick, it's your go now.
You want to earn some extra points, boy?
Okay, so oh my god. Okay, so some of you might know, but some of you might not know, that I had a very scary experience when I was a child. So I don't know if you guys remember, but on CBBC there was an animated series of The Mummy, like based off of The Mummy, and I really liked that series. So my mum one evening was like, "Oh, let's get The Mummy the film. We'll watch it as a family," not realizing it's rated 15. And I was 6 at the time. My twin 6, obviously, and then my older sister was 8. We freaking, after like 20 minutes, we're all crying. We're all like terrified. we're not having a great time. So that has had an impact on me. So I think that'd be very scary. But I also, to be fair, really like that movie now. I think it's a very good movie. I've gone back and watched it. Not as scary as it was when you were 6. But I think, there is a hunger in Hollywood for remakes because there is no imagination or creativity there anymore. So I think it would be a great idea to make another Mummy film. We haven't had one of them in a while, and I think it could be like some a pretty funky idea. Do a whole bunch of stuff, it could because it harkens back to the classic 50s kind of horror films as well. So you've got that kind of historical backing. And you've got the, more of the, modern, Nathan Fillion being a cool guy sort of thing. We could get him back. We don't need to, but, it would be cool if we got him back. I think it would be a cool idea to make a Mummy film.
Patrick, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but look at the chat.
Look at the chat?
Yeah, in the Discord chat.
Yeah, I know, but I want to make another one that isn't crap like that one.
Okay,
That does not count.
It's a reboot.
90% of Tom Cruise films don't count for the purposes of anything we say in life.
Okay.
You don't like Tom Cruise?
It's not that I necessarily don't like Tom Cruise. It's that I don't like a lot of the films he's in.
Fair enough.
So you don't like Tom Cruise?
Yeah, that's all I'm hearing.
Yeah. So, okay.
I just don't really like Scientology. What can I say, guys?
Yeah. Okay, what is your answer?
Okay.
Your idea. Pitch it to me.
Right. This will be revolutionary, okay? This film will span several years, okay? It's going to be called 2020 the movie, but hear me out, okay? It's going to start in 2012. The end of the Mayan calendar. Everyone's like, ah ha ha, the world didn't end. What for? And we're all going to be joking and laughing, and and then we'll get to 2013. We'll all be partying on New Year's Eve. We'll be excited, and then 2013 will be horrible, and we'll get to 2014, and everyone will be like, "Oh, that kind of sucked," but next year we're there, so we have another party on New Year's. Everyone's excited for 2014, and we move on, and 2014 is also terrible. And we have these years getting worse and worse, and the partying gets less and less as people are less excited for the new year because every year it's been terrible. And we get to 2020 New Year's Eve, okay? No one is partying. We're all rocking in a corner, staring at our clocks, and it gets to 11:59, and everyone's like, thank God, this year will be over. And instead of going to midnight of the 1st of January 2021, we simply go to 11:60 and the movie cuts. That is going to be the greatest horror movie of all time because the realism and the time span and everyone slowly wanting to kill themselves more and more will be the perfect realistic horror movie to represent real life. There is no real danger other than the fact that we're all fucking depressed. That's the terrifying part of the movie. And the bit that 2020 doesn't end. That's my movie premise. I hope you like it.
I've said this before in the past, but the Ethiopian calendar.
I'm not familiar with the Ethiopian calendar.
Basically, in the Ethiopian calendar, it is 2012 on the Ethiopian calendar for 2020. The December 21st of 2020 might be when the world ends.
About fucking time, to be honest.
So yeah, that's a little note. That's a fact. The more you know, sort of fact. So, okay, so we've got Isaac 2020. Starting from 2012 to 2020 and ending at 11:60. We have Fred's invasion of Sicily and then finding that the Italy has switched sides.
Terrifying.
Then we have Patrick. Why do I keep forgetting Patrick one?
Oh my god, Joe, okay, if you just hate me, just come out and say you hate me, right?
I know, just because it's been so long and...
Classic mummy slasher.
Oh yeah, that's why I didn't remember, because I didn't like it.
Well, you liked my previous answer, you forgot, so what the hell?
Yeah, that's just because I just literally forgot.
You just hate me. You just hate me. It's fine. We'll just move on. All right.
If it makes you feel better, what was yours again, Josh?
The
This
worst
was the
horror
worst
movie
of all
ever.
time.
Oh yes, of
Yeah.
course. See, now I'm like mixed between 2020 and the worst horror movie ever. Like,
What?
Oh.
Fred, you were never getting the point for it. I'm sorry.
What are
but
you
were
on
never-
about? What are you on about?
Yeah. I think it's gonna have to be 2020 movie. I'm sorry, but it has to be 2020. But so that means that Isaac is currently in first place with 8.5 points. But
Ooh.
Patrick and Jazz, you can bring it back if
We can bring it back.
Yeah, if you get the major news story of the week, and I'll probably do 2 points.
Is the
Can I bring
Twilight
it back?
Zone coming back?
Well,
Did
no,
they figure
no.
out
One
like
sec.
the
Type,
ending
okay,
to the
what
Twilight
I
Zone?
want everyone to do is type in Lucy is amazing in the chat, and just type it in, but don't send
Okay.
it. Type it in, but don't
Okay.
send.
Lucy
What, Lucy?
is
Yeah.
amazing.
So Lucy
Lancaster University Comedy Institute.
Oh, Luci. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, has everyone
Mhm.
all got it put in the chat? Okay,
It's
Don't-
there. It's ready to be sent.
don't send it yet. Okay,
Yeah,
so on the count of go, I want you to basically send it, and the first person that sends it will get to say the answer first.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So, on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
Damn it!
Jais was first.
Oh,
Jais was first.
those pro League of Legends reflexes. You can't beat
Yeah,
them.
man.
Damn it. We can't beat him.
So,
Guys.
Too
so,
powerful.
so
Jais.
explain to me what I have to do. I have to
Oh.
guess.
Yeah. So I'll tell you the song. So you have to guess what the major news article is based from the song. So you've
Okay.
got Twilight Zone by Golden Earring. You have Binary C by Death Cab for Cutie, and you have Flower Moon by Vampire Weekend.
Okay. So I have to guess the
Yeah.
news.
Mhm. It's like major news stories. So just think of like what news stories you've come across
In the past week.
in the past week. Yeah, roughly past week or so.
I mean, I don't know how it's related to the songs, but the biggest one is probably Sean Connery dying.
Yeah, rip
No,
dude.
I'm not that
Yeah,
quick.
it's-
I am not that quick.
Yeah, no.
That is unfortunately not the answer. So Patrick, your turn now.
Okay. Is the winter solstice tonight? I don't know.
Winter solstice is in December, isn't it? December
Well,
21st?
maybe that's what was spooky about it. Ooh.
No, I'm afraid
Or
that
is
is
the
not
autumn
it.
equinox? I don't. I've no clue.
Okay, no. Okay, Isaac, your turn now.
I feel like the Twilight Zone could be representative of lockdown, and Vampire Weekend could be to do with the lockdown potentially being announced this weekend. Could it be to do with potentially there's a new lockdown?
No, it's not. Fred, it's your
That's a
your
good try.
time to
Okay,
shine. It's your time
I've
to
got
shine.
two
No one gets
ideas.
it.
I've got 2 ideas. Okay,
Well,
I think it's to do with the moon.
Hmm?
Okay, I've added everything up.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Twilight Zone was reference to like midnight, right?
Mhm.
Binary C, something to do with I thought it was math, but now I'm starting to think maybe to do with the C part might be more important. And then Flower Moon, I think spells out. Is there water on the moon?
Yes, there is.
Ah!
Oh.
So,
I knew that. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I think last week, I'm not sure when exactly,
Oh,
they've always known that there's water on the moon, but now they know that
There's more than they thought.
there's more than they thought, yeah. So, NASA announced that there's definitely the presence of water on the moon. And you know what? He's like, Fred gets 5. Fred gets. Oh wait, I did say that if Fred got this question,
Yeah, that's what you
he
said.
would win.
No, no,
No, you didn't.
You said it for the other thing, not for this thing.
You know what?
You said it
No.
for the other thing.
Isaac,
Joe.
you've won this one with 8.5 points.
Oh,
but Fred, you get to be joint second. You get to be joint second with Patrick and Josh. So basically last anyway.
What? No, it's joint second.
No, it's still last.
No, it's joint second.
It's first and then joint second.
In Mario Party, right? In classic Mario Party, when 2 people were tied for second wasn't on there, it was third. So I think we got to take that L and just recognize that we lost.
If it's 2 people, then that means it's joint 4.
Oh.
You're joint last basically. That's literally it. Yeah. So yeah.
No, we're joint second. I don't accept what you're saying. I can't lose.
Okay. So yeah.
Okay, we are second. We are second.
Oh,
But you know what
honestly,
it is?
You're-
But you know what's second to none? The cool, refreshing taste of Coca-Cola. Taste the feeling.
And that's where it ends this recording.